get into the WWE Bad Blood review. A PLE that I had high expectations for going into it. I was like, man, this might be a modern day classic, man. We might get us one of them ones.
You got one, all right.
I got a great match out of it for sure, but the card in itself left a bit to be desired in my opinion. But we'll get into all of that. First things first, let's talk about prediction records from us here. Eric and Ken had the best record coming out of Bad Blood. 3-2. 3-2.
Well,
myself and Tim had a 2-3 record.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen CM Punk take. I gotta get off later too.
Okay, well, don't you? It's gonna come up soon. Which brings overall totals to I'm in the lead still, barely.
Boo.
Catch it up.
21-11.
Boo.
Eric and Ken are in second place, 20-12, and then Tim is bringing up the rear, 19-13.
Bringing up the rear.
Although I would say, had they not botched the Liv Rhea match, I would have had a better record. But botch.
Hey, it happens.
You would have been 4-1, I think.
Yeah, I would have.
He was the only one.
I'd have been 4. Was it 3-2?
You'd have been 3-2. I think Eric was the only one who had Rhea winning that match. But yeah. So let's fill in the blank here. The best match of the card was. It's an easy answer.
Drew Punk.
Oh yeah.
Hell in the Cell.
Slobber knocker.
Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, arguably one of the best matches I've seen in WWE all year.
Okay, so my kids, we sat and watched wrestling together, and like my daughter and my son, they both are into it. And at the beginning of the match, I was just like, damn, can they actually watch this match? Because I didn't know, I knew it was gonna get bad, but I didn't know how bad it was gonna get, but how quickly it got bad too. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all go. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can stay for this one. Yeah, so I had to get. I at least got Baby Girl out the room for a little bit because it was a little too much.
It was times where I was covering my face during the match. I'm grown. I was sitting there like, oh my god! I was like, it's so much blood. It's so much blood.
My daughter, funny, she was like, oh, he kicked him. He kicked him. She swear that I don't know who she was talking about, but she think everybody got a girlfriend that wrestled. So whoever her favorite guy wrestler is, her favorite female wrestler
is who she think he date.
Yeah, is the girlfriend. So she was like, yeah, I like Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes' girlfriend. I was like, oh.
We had a comment on our Instagram page when we were talking about what matches we were looking forward to at this PLE from Dime Music, who just said, I wish WWE's gimmick matches weren't a parody of what they used to be. I hope Punk and Drew kill it, but I don't think anyone will top what Swerve and Hangman did in the cage this year. Now, me personally, the syringes from Swerve, it was a little much.
Yeah, there's a little too extreme.
And there were times in this match where I'm like, a bit much. Like when CM Punk hit Drew with that toolbox and it legitly opened that man up. Yeah. As soon as I saw the blood flowing that quickly and that freely, I said, he is messed up. The ref kept coming with the towel like, man, I got to wipe you down. Drew pushing him out the way. I'm like, let him wipe you down.
He had all them staples.
16 staples to the head.
That's crazy.
For Drew McIntyre. But
giving them what they want.
That's what a Hell in a Cell is supposed to be, which is also why I look at that match differently than the AEW match, which is something that you brought up in our group chat, Eric. We talked about it. AEW, you see a lot of blood often. You don't see it that often in WWE. So when you do see it, it feels oh my gosh, this is so different.
It hits hard.
And that's how that whole match felt for me, where I was just like, this is different. Like, this is real two dudes who really don't like each other.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it made me feel like a hypocrite because I was the number one critic. Like the clips that I saw come out of AEW, and this one I was, again, sports entertained. But again, it's better in moderation. And it wasn't just again, maybe it's because I didn't see the match in full. I only saw the highlights that got posted to social, but I can't imagine why you would need a syringe in I don't get the context of it.
Yeah, I watched the entire. It was no reason. He opened up a box that had random shit in it and there was syringes in there. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna grab these."
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, I guess the cinder block spots are kind of similar to Drew taking a back bump onto the.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, "Ooh,
that back bump was crazy."
Yeah.
So again, maybe if it makes me a hypocrite, so be it. But I did enjoy it. It was the best match of the night. So.
No, I feel you on that one. Okay. Fill in the blank here. The best entrance of the night was
Cody Rhodes.
I'm gonna get with you on Cody.
Cody, y'all like the
Cody Roman. It's like a tie.
That's what I was saying. That was neck and neck.
One over
but
the
I
other,
picked Cody
though.
over.
You pick Cody.
I would take the Cody one.
Okay,
Yeah.
who's yours?
I had Cody.
Cody.
Yeah.
I said The Rock.
I'll let you explain why.
One, the main event itself just felt kind of.
It was
I
slow
don't
as
know.
shit.
The pacing was off for me.
Super slow.
Some wasn't right. And
Yeah.
as it was in the Jimmy, return, I was geeked about seeing Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Rock music hit, when you thought, okay, this is done, I was just like, oh,
I knew something was gonna happen because I kept watching Cody's eyes, and he kept looking up. He kept looking at the screen like he'll look up. So he was waiting for the cue or whatever for the Rock to come. I was like, oh, what's happening?
You be paying attention to your favorite wrestler.
All up in that man.
Anything I say is go get cooked.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get cooked, so ain't no purpose. Yes, I do.
See, Tim, that's how you take an L.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta learn. You gotta learn.
You don't get that shit up out of me.
But no, hearing
Exactly.
the music, and then on top of that too, I think the final boss mix of his theme is still just,
that
it
shit
is
hit.
so cold. It is so cold.
And I love that he didn't say nothing.
At all.
Like it was just like
He's
came
counting
out.
down from something.
Was he
Yeah.
was he counting folks in the ring, or was he counting to be like, cue my music back up?
Because as soon as he hit the 3, then the music came. So
he
that's
did
why I thought he was cueing
He
the
had to
music.
cut him off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he is not happy with Roman and Jimmy going back in there to save Cody against their own family. And then I saw Solo was in the audience talking about some like, it's all part of the plan for him to be here. It's all part of the plan. Don't worry, Jacob. It's part of the plan. So yeah, that was my favorite entrance.
Cody's was just off the strength of the band.
Mhm.
Like I could do without.
They wanted to get their shit off so bad.
Yeah.
Even when they weren't supposed to be playing.
They were still playing.
Although, like,
I'm only here once.
one thing I noticed Sunday and it continued into Monday, but like some of their production stuff is kind of off a little bit. Like they'll play music or like he'll get cut off, or it's just some of the stuff that we're used to with WWE, where like their production stuff is on point. Like, I like that they're trying new things, but it does seem like
throwing the time.
They're still figuring it out.
They're still figuring it out.
Because Roman Fireworks was off during his insurance.
Shoot, even when Cody, they said that there's more than one royal family. They did that twice before Cody music actually came through. But I see Sly in the comments saying my favorite wrestler is back, baby. The final boss. I think we setting up a real interesting war games at Survivor Series with the bloodline.
Yeah.
Especially if it's going to be Rock with the new bloodline, which I think they need to help even out the star power against
Cody and Sammy with Roman.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
So
Give it to
5-on-5?
Yep.
And
the Usos
and Jay.
Yep.
Jay, Jimmy, Roman, Cody and
Sammy.
Yep. Up against
The Rock,
Solo, Jacob, and then
Patanga. Yep. Yeah. Give it to me.
Absolutely.
That feels like a washing. Like, I know you said it evens it out. Like
it should be.
They got Jacob and Impossible. Like
exactly.
Like, the Rock is not impossible, sir. He is the final boss.
55-year-old Rock.
The final boss.
Exactly.
You saw me WrestleMania putting on a show, looking great.
Fantastic. He's The Rock. He's just electrified.
I'm saying, man.
He's still
gonna be wheezing.
I was just gonna say,
like 3
he's still old. Shit.
Just let him be the last one into the match. You get the pacing right.
He's
That's
still
all.
old and shit.
That's all.
He gonna get the SmackDown laid on him and shit.
Y'all better put some respect on the final boss.
He's still carrying around that fake belt.
Yeah, that belt. When he came out with that belt, I'm like, dog.
That belt, yeah.
We have a real champion.
You still got this?
That little fake belt.
It's coming with me. Of course it is your belt, nigga. You made it.
I love though afterwards he just went live on Instagram.
Yeah, talking big shit.
And I saw
he was fucking up everything.
Man, the Twitter post I saw when it was like, I will never understand people who like The Rock ain't black because this nigga just went on his Instagram live after stunting on his cousins.
Hell yeah.
And he went on Instagram live to keep
shit.
stunting like, yeah, I'm doing this. And I was like, yeah, that's some real nigga activity.
No, he talking to the dude in the back.
Rocky is the king of the. I was gonna say Rocky is the king of code switching because like he gets in his nigga bag when he's around black people.
He do. He really do.
He was talking to all the security.
Yo, fan of The Rock. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dapped up everybody on the way out.
What up, my nigga? That's all he needs to do. That's the only thing that was missing.
You dap up The Rock.
He had a bottle of tequila with him outside. He taking swigs from the bottle, jumping in the truck.
He talking to John Cena and talking to Dusty.
When he said, Dusty Rhodes, my hero, hate your son. said this nigga's entertaining. I love
I
this
swear.
man. I swear I love the
It
Rock.
all started when they did the cinematic scene fighting in the rain, man. He beat the shit out of my man's in the rain, fam. It really was a movie like final boss moment, fam.
You think it's over because the camera stopped rolling?
And he started cussing like him. I was like, oh yeah, my man's lit out here.
Sly added SmackDown named after him. I mean, yeah, he can wear his own
that was
belt.
his show.
I mean, yes, for the first part.
I know, bro. Shut up.
The belt is still kind of weak.
That's weak. I'm sorry.
People's champ.
I love the Rock. We know you the people's champ, but you walking around with the literal belt, my nigga. Fuck out.
I need Stone Cold to come back and throw that into the river too.
Exactly.
Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
You already found a boss, bro. You don't even need
Right,
that.
you don't even need
You
that.
don't even need it, fam. Just throw some Versace on and get up out here.
Versace Don. Let me ask y'all this. What was the biggest disappointment of Bad Blood, in your opinion?
Live and Rhea match.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. It just didn't hit. Like, it was... Wait, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna ask, like, if what we think was supposed to happen.
Oh, we know what's supposed to happen.
What was supposed to happen?
That, what's her name? Raquel was supposed to come in.
Okay.
The ref wasn't supposed to see her. She was supposed to interfere and then throw Liv onto Rhea for Liv to retain the belt.
Okay.
And then her timing was off.
Match over.
She ran out.
Literally right in front of the referee.
Oh, the match is over.
The ref didn't have no choice. The ref said, "Ma'am,
Ring the damn bell."
It took him a second too, because he probably was like, "I can't believe you." Ring the bell. And also, that ref was in cahoots. That's what you kept saying to him.
He was in cahoots for sure. Like,
because he was like, Rhea, get her shit.
I kept saying, count her out.
He was like, do what you do.
Count her out.
You deserve this.
They even got her on the mic. She's like, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna just go take care of this. You're like,
like,
all right,
oh,
cool.
You deserve that. No, she
Now
doesn't.
get him the fuck up out of here.
Cahoots.
Head of your business.
Cahoots.
And my man's fell out of the cage by his ankles, man.
The way I was so terrified when I saw him come out that cage.
Like, having just watched the McMahon doc and
Yeah.
seen like stuff about
The old
Owen
Hart,
Hart,
he
I'm
really
like,
could've
I
been-
don't like no, don't
He
do
really
anything
could
with
have
heights or
been. He definitely could have been fucked up.
Luckily, it wasn't as high as like everything
Yeah.
else, and he was chained so he wouldn't fall.
And
But
then Triple H
still.
threw some sauce on it, saying how afraid of heights Dominic is.
They were doing
You know,
that during the match.
Yeah.
On commentary.
So I was like, yeah, they was throwing the sauce on there.
Woo, woo.
But yeah, that match just didn't hit.
Mm-mm.
It was cool, like the build up and everything. Like him getting beat like a pinata with the kendo stick by Rhea.
Borderline racist.
It was like, and Triple H even said in the
He
press
did.
conference. I was like, yeah, he knew.
Wait,
what
what'd he say?
He said it was only missing candy.
He said he's only missing candy. Hey, but then earlier he said, I don't see what he said. I don't see color and all this shit.
I hate when people say I don't see color.
And that pissed me off because I like Triple H. Come on, idiot said, man.
Because like, okay, like one, I hate it when anybody says I can't see.
Yeah,
color.
I hate
like,
it.
That's bullshit.
Exactly.
But also, like, I don't like the wrestling community using like black wrestlers as a pawn to like throw shots at the different promotions. Like, no, because like y'all don't care. So like, don't act like you care.
Yeah,
just to score cheap points because you know people can't really argue against it.
Exactly.
Yep. But yeah, that match disappointed me, especially after how good their match at SummerSlam was. So I thought like, oh, the next installment about to be cracking. And it just didn't do it for me. And then the ending was kind of botched. And then you still saw Raquel try to put Liv on Rhea. And I'm like, the match is over, man.
Exactly. Like, what is going on here?
I know what you're supposed to do, but you ruined it. You ruined it.
If she hadn't botched the ending, like, would it have changed like your opinion on the match, or it still was kind of?
It might have been. It might have been a little bit better because it would. The ending felt so abrupt and like, wait, what is happening?
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah. So it probably would have been a bit better, but even still, like it was. The pacing was just kind of off for me in that one. I thought they was gonna really turn it up.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just went into it expecting too much.
Maybe me too. Maybe that was it.
You expected the bar that they set.
Yeah.
So it's their own fault.
Hey,
when you deliver excellence.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I expect.
All I said. Well, did y'all already say what y'all disappointing match was? Or everybody kind of.
He has a different one.
What you got?
I have the main event.
Okay.
And
I can see that.
It was fine. It was a very perfunctory match, but it was just like it didn't give me.
Google word of the day.
Who?
It was a very by the numbers match. Like it was what it was.
How you spell that?
Can you spell that for me, please? Hold on, wait. Perfunctory.
Perfunk.
I got a functory.
Perfunk.
We love the funk.
Made me think of George Clinton.
And then it's Tory Lanez. Tory.
Wait, what?
Lord
Jesus.
Okay. Then Tory. Like Lanez.
This nigga, dog. Oh,
All right, that it means of an action or gesture carried out with a minimum of effort or reflection.
All right. Yeah.
He gave a perfunctory nod, or it was a perfunctory match.
As he said.
So you can say that after
The more you know.
after sex. That was
Perfunctory.
perfunctory.
It did what it was supposed to do, but it didn't have any flair.
How was it, honey? It was perfunctory.
I got where I needed to go.
Your performance was
Put a little
perfunctory.
razzle dazzle in it.
Oh shit.
Oh, boy.
We have some tassels or something.
Some tassel.
Not tassels.
Oh shit.
Anyway, yeah, like it was, and I guess that was my problem with most of the cards that they all felt like TV matches.
Yeah, I
can
give
give
you
you that.
Save for Hell in a Cell. Like the rest of them all felt like this could have been on a Raw or a SmackDown.
I wonder
I give you
if
that.
part of it is because that match led the show off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we was already.
So we were all
set.
like, oh, like we've
Yeah.
already seen the best that we gonna see, and then
Which I said after that match, I'm like, that match, the Hell in a Cell match, felt like Punk and Drew saying, "Good luck following that."
Yeah.
And nobody
was able to.
nobody did.
He's like, hey man, nothing we can do.
Match was fantastic, man.
It was.
Like that Hell in a Cell
Shut up.
match was fantastic.
Yeah. So what I do like about, I know you say the main event, but the thing I did like about the main event is that it did have that big fight feel,
It did.
because they really were showing out like what the interest is and everything like that. And then I saw the TikTok of the people, they wasn't really playing.
They was
on
not
Roman.
that chick playing
That
them
one
drums.
lady, that lady did that, and she was just smiling and laughing and shit. She would hit nug drums.
She knew she wasn't playing them drums.
Yeah, but no, they was dope. They were showing up. So I like the big fight
I
feel.
like Roman's theme for like a grand entrance,
Mhm.
but like it don't work for like just
Coming out.
regular. Yeah,
Yeah, like if he was just coming out to the ring, like you talking about, like you just coming out in the ring to fight or
or he's
interfere.
just coming out for like a promo or something. Like it just
Yeah.
it feels like
It takes too long to get to
Yeah.
the music. The build up is so long. It's like a minute and a half of just the
Yeah.
Which I get it. He slow walks to the ring, so
Yeah.
he can probably get it to work. But it doesn't like it feels like that should be like saved for special occasion.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm guessing they felt like this was a special occasion because it was his first match back, so on and so
Mhm.
forth. But I definitely get your point on that one. What do y'all rank on a scale of 1 through 10? Bad Blood.
What I put? I got a 7.
7.5 for me.
7.5 for me. And the half comes from that Hell in a Cell match being that great.
I got a 7.
Otherwise, it would have been a straight 7 for me
Yeah.
because the rest of the card didn't do it for me. But I love that match that much. And then
Yeah,
The
it was a
Rock
good
coming
match.
back was like a little
Yeah,
nice
and that's what
sprinkle.
it ended. Yeah.
And
Without Hell in a Cell, that would have been like a 5.5.
yeah, it would have been low. And I also add a little extra to that 0.5 there because of the after event shenanigans with
Social media.
Cody Rhodes
Oh, yeah.
and Kevin Owens. Like that feels like it's still part of the card.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock social media antics.
Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I
yeah, the
don't get
beginning
that
and the
shit.
ending was the best part.
Yeah.
7.5 for me. So of all the PLEs so far
I think that's
this year, this comes in at number 7 for me.
It's comes dead last.
Dead last. Really?
Dead last.
You like the Elimination Chamber more than this?
Dead last.
Mm.
Oh, I got it above Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I do.
Elimination
Yeah.
Chamber was not.
Yeah,
That one
Elimination
did
Chamber was
not
garbage.
do nothing
Yeah.
for me.
Me neither. They ain't hit at all.